Upstairs in the bedroom.
You did?
Well, how'd you get down here?
I fell out the window. Good morning, Mother Peep.
In the early 1930s, Laurel and Hardy were already established comedy stars when they agreed to star in a musical adaptation of Victor Herbert's operetta, The Red Mill. The movie later became known as March of the Wooden Soldiers. Stan Laurel played the role of Stannie Dumb, while Oliver Hardy took on the part of Ollie D. Both actors had been working together since 1927 and possessed great comedic chemistry, which made them ideal candidates for these roles. Their physical contrast, Stan being slim and tall, and Oliver being short and stout, added to their comic appeal. The leading lady, Charlotte Henry, who portrayed Bo-Peep, was selected after her screen test caught the eye of studio executives. She was just 16 years old at the time, and new to acting, but she held her own against the seasoned comedians Laurel and Hardy. Her youthful innocence perfectly complemented the whimsical atmosphere of the movie. Another significant character in the film was Barnaby, played by veteran stage actor Henry Brandon. Although he wasn't well known outside theatrical circles then, his imposing presence and villainous demeanor made him perfect for the antagonist role. He brought depth to what could have easily become a one-dimensional villain. The wooden soldiers themselves were puppeteered by George Pal, who would go on to win several Academy Awards for his work in animation. His innovative techniques breathed life into these toy-like characters, creating memorable scenes filled with charm and humor. During the casting process, emphasis was placed on finding actors who could sing well, because music played a crucial part in the narrative. Even Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy sang in some scenes, despite not being noted for their vocal abilities. Due to the combination of fairytale elements, slapstick comedy, and musical numbers, casting the right people was vital to maintain balance and keep audiences engaged. Thankfully, the cast gelled exceptionally well together, resulting in a timeless classic enjoyed by generations.
Money to pay him, and we'll all be turned out into the street.
Stanley, go up.
The director of the 1934 movie, often referred to as March of the Wooden Soldiers, was Gus Meins. Known for his comedies, Meins brought a unique vision to the screen with this adaptation of Victor Herbert's operetta, The Red Mill. Meins approached the production with a focus on physical comedy and visual gags. He drew inspiration from silent film stars like Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin, incorporating their influence into the movie's slapstick humor and sight gags. This can be seen in the wooden soldiers' choreographed march and battle scenes, which display Meins' flair for spectacle and comic timing. Collaboration played a key role in shaping the movie's direction. Meins worked closely with writer Earl Baldwin to adapt the original stage play into a screenplay tailored to his comedic style. Together, they transformed the story into something more accessible and engaging for audiences of the time. Moreover, Meins fostered a strong working relationship with actors Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy, who starred in the film as Stannie Dumb and Ollie D respectively. Recognizing their talent for chemistry-driven humor, he allowed them room to improvise during shooting, leading to many memorable moments throughout the movie. Cinematographer Henry Sharp also contributed significantly under Meins' guidance. His innovative use of camera angles and lighting added depth and energy to each scene, enhancing both the storytelling and comedic aspects of the film. Throughout the making of the movie, it becomes clear that Meins prioritized creativity and collaboration above all else. By surrounding himself with talented individuals and encouraging their input, he successfully translated his distinctive directorial vision onto the silver screen.
Amount from the toy maker.
Oh, you boys mustn't go into debt on my account.
Listen.
Released in 1934, the movie March of the Wooden Soldiers has remained a classic till today. Its ability to combine humor, drama, and music into one captivating package has ensured its longevity in the entertainment industry. Many people have been touched by this film, which contains surprising, amusing, and emotional moments. So stay tuned as more fascinating facts will be unveiled. One memorable aspect of this movie is how it manages to blend different genres seamlessly while still delivering powerful messages. From slapstick comedy scenes to unexpected dramatic turns, every watch offers something new and engaging. Additionally, its iconic musical numbers add depth and emotion to the storyline, making each viewing an enjoyable journey. What makes this movie truly special is undoubtedly its unique charm and timeless quality. Even after nearly 9 decades since its release, audiences worldwide continue to appreciate its creative elements and relatable themes. This speaks volumes about the movie's universal appeal and enduring influence on the film industry. Now, viewers, what stands out to you when thinking back to this wonderful film? Was there a specific scene or character that left a lasting impression on you? We invite you to share your favorite memories or experiences related to the movie in the comments section below. Your stories can enrich our appreciation of this remarkable piece of cinema. The 1934 film, often remembered as March of the Wooden Soldiers, was produced in an era before digital technology took over Hollywood. Laurel and Hardy, two popular comedians of the time, led the cast. The set design stood out with its unique blend of fantasy and reality. The movie was mainly shot on sand stages in California. A whole village was built from scratch, complete with houses, shops, and even a river. This allowed the creators to control every aspect of the environment, which was crucial for capturing the desired atmosphere. However, it also presented logistical challenges in terms of space, resources, and coordination. Another intriguing feature was the use of forced perspective. For instance, when filming the wooden soldiers marching towards the castle, smaller models were placed further away to create the illusion of a massive army. Similarly, oversized furniture filled Stan Laurel's house interior scenes to emphasize his character's childlike nature. Despite these innovations, some exterior shots were filmed on location at Busch Gardens in Pasadena, providing lush gardens and architectural elements like bridges and gates. But integrating these real-world elements with the miniature sets required careful planning and execution. One notable challenge involved animatronic toys coming alive, requiring complex mechanics and precise timing. These mechanical effects may seem crude by today's standards, but represented cutting-edge technology at the time. They added charm and humor to the storyline, enhancing viewer engagement. All in all, despite the technical limitations of the period, the team behind this beloved classic managed to overcome numerous obstacles, creating a timeless piece of cinema through clever techniques and dedicated craftsmanship.
Kindness in that stony old heart of his.
That's a good idea.
Laurel and Hardy, two legendary comedians, starred in the 1934 film known simply as The Show or The Movie. This production was directed by Gus Mines and Charles Rogers, and it has since become a classic loved by many. Stan Laurel, born on June 16, 1890, and Oliver Hardy, born on January 18, 1892, brought their unique brand of humor to life in this film. The story revolves around the duo's efforts to save their friend's toy shop from being taken over by the villainous Barnaby. To do so, they must build an army of wooden soldiers to defend the store. These soldiers, inspired by the nursery rhyme The Toymaker, and his cuties, play a pivotal role in the plot. Laurel and Hardy's comedy style, characterized by slapstick humor and impeccable timing, shine throughout the movie. Their physical antics and verbal exchanges keep viewers entertained and engaged. Despite its age, the film remains funny and enjoyable even today. It's fascinating to note that during filming, Laurel suffered a broken finger while performing a stunt, but he continued working despite his injury. Such dedication speaks volumes about the passion these actors had for their craft. Overall, this movie is a delightful watch filled with laughter and charm. Whether you're already a fan of Laurel and Hardy or new to their work, you'll appreciate the simplicity and wit found in every scene.
He's been with me all day, hasn't he, Mom?
That's right, Your Majesty.
Why not let the law take its course, Your Majesty?
In the creation of the 1934 film, now known as March of the Wooden Soldiers, composer Victor Young played a pivotal role in crafting its memorable musical score. With his extensive background in various genres, including classical, pop, and jazz, Young brought a unique versatility to the project. He worked closely with director Gus Mines to ensure the music complemented the narrative and emotional tone of each scene. The film score features several original pieces composed by Young specifically for the production. One notable example is the Wooden Soldier song, which serves as a recurring theme throughout the movie. This lively tune captures the whimsy and humor inherent in the story, while also emphasizing the camaraderie between the wooden soldiers themselves. When it came to recording the score, Young enlisted the help of accomplished musician Mort Lindsay, who served as piano soloist on the project. Lindsay later recalled working alongside Young as an unforgettable experience, citing his mentor's ability to bring out the best in those around him. For the soundtrack, producer Samuel Goldwyn sought permission from numerous contemporary artists to include their recordings within the film. Among these were popular acts like the Mills Brothers and Cab Calloway, whose songs added another layer of energy and excitement to the already vibrant atmosphere created by Young's score. Interestingly, some sources claim that portions of the film's soundtrack may have been recorded using early forms of stereophonic sound technology, making it potentially one of the first movies to experiment with this innovative approach. However, further research is needed to confirm these assertions definitively. Overall, the collaborative efforts of Victor Young, Mort Lindsay, Samuel Goldwyn, and countless other talented individuals resulted in a richly layered musical backdrop that continues to resonate with audiences today. By weaving together both original compositions and pre-existing hits, they crafted a sonic tapestry that perfectly encapsulates the spirit of this beloved classic film. Even before becoming a comedic genius, Stan had a passion for cycling. As a proud member of Barrow Central Wheelers, he excelled in the sport, even becoming the club's inaugural time trial champion. During the making of the movie, viewers may have noticed something unusual about the fiddler. It wasn't a human playing after all. A tiny ape took up the challenge of bringing the instrument to life. As for his partner in crime, Norvell Hardy displayed his versatility beyond just acting. His talents extended behind the scenes, shaping the production in meaningful ways.
Good morning.
One of the most memorable scenes in the movie takes place in Toyland's town square, where Stannie Dumb and Ollie D prepare for battle against the Bogeyman. As they frantically construct wooden soldiers for defense, their comedic timing shines through. They argue over how many soldiers to build while comically miscommunicating each other's intentions. A classic example of their famous double act. The scene's director, Gus Mines, expertly captures Stan and Ollie's chemistry by employing tight shots that focus on their facial expressions and body language. This close-up approach draws viewers into the duo's frenetic energy and allows them to fully appreciate every pratfall and bit of physical comedy. According to Mines, it's all about letting Stan and Ollie do what they do best, play off each other. Cinematographer Henry Sharp masterfully utilizes high-contrast lighting throughout the sequence, enhancing the whimsical atmosphere of Toyland. With exaggerated shadows cast across set pieces like giant mushrooms and lollipops, he creates a visually striking environment that further highlights our hero's predicament. As Stannie Dumb leads his army of wooden soldiers into battle, the scene reaches its climax. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the courageous toy soldiers march forward valiantly, defending their home from imminent threat. Their relentless charge resonates deeply with audiences even today due to its portrayal of unity and resilience against overwhelming odds. Although unable to provide first-hand accounts, both Laurel and Hardy were known for their meticulous attention to detail during performances. Reportedly, they would often spend hours rehearsing minor details until perfecting their comic delivery. Their dedication certainly paid off, culminating in unforgettable sequences like those found in this enchanting film.
Bogeyman get you. They eat you alive.
In the 1934 film, Tiny Sanford had a role in a courtroom scene, although it ultimately ended up on the cutting room floor. Despite this setback, he made a significant impact in other roles alongside comedic duo Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy. Speaking of Hardy, his partnership with Laurel has garnered immense popularity in Germany, where they are known as Dick und Doof, which translates to fatty and stupid. Standing at 6'5" tall and weighing over 300 pounds, Sanford proved to be an intimidating presence, even when standing next to the already imposing figure of Hardy. Indeed, few actors could match Sanford's stature, making him a formidable adversary in many scenes.
Don't forget your lunch.
Oh, hi. And don't you worry.
No, I won't. I won't. Goodbye, boys.
Released in 1934, this film quickly became a beloved classic. Its unique blend of humor, fantasy, and music struck a chord with audiences, providing a delightful escape during difficult times. The Great Depression had gripped the nation, and people sought solace in entertainment. This movie delivered, becoming a popular staple in American culture. The story revolves around wooden soldiers. Toy-like figures come to life, battling against evil forces. These charming creations captured hearts and ignited imaginations, leading to widespread influence in pop culture. Toys, merchandise, even parades featuring these lovable soldiers emerged, solidifying their place in the collective consciousness. Moreover, the movie tackles societal issues subtly yet powerfully. Concepts like class struggle were woven into the narrative through character interactions and plot development. By portraying harmony between different groups, despite initial conflicts, it conveyed messages promoting unity and understanding, timely reminders amidst economic hardship. Additionally, strong female leads challenged gender norms prevalent in the era. Their courage and resilience offered role models for young viewers and inspired conversations about women's capabilities beyond traditional roles. Over time, elements from this production have permeated various aspects of media and society, reflecting its lasting significance. From adaptations in other mediums to references in modern films, television shows, literature, and art, the legacy lives on today. Decades later, we continue to appreciate its innovative spirit and thoughtful engagement with contemporary concerns.
Then I take it, madam, you cannot meet your lawful obligation, in which case
In the early 1930s, the comedy duo Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy saw several of their films remade, including Love 'Em and Weep becoming Chickens Come Home, and Hats Off turning into The Music Box. As production for the movie now under consideration got underway in early 1934, it was rumored that actress Patricia Ellis might take on the role of Bo-Peep. Stan Laurel had a deep appreciation for other comedians who influenced his work, such as James Finlayson, Billy Gilbert, Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, Jack Benny, and Dick Van Dyke. With casting decisions made and influences acknowledged, the stage was set for the making of what would become a beloved classic.
Come on, we'll find out.
You've got to listen to me, Your Majesty. You've got to hear me. Tom knows nothing about this.
The 1934 movie, often remembered by its alternative title Babes in Toyland, received mixed reviews upon release, but has since gained a cult following. Initially, critics were divided over the film's unique blend of slapstick comedy, music, and fantasy elements. Some reviewers praised the innovative approach, while others found it jarring. The New York Times critic Mordaunt Hall described the movie as an odd concoction that lacked consistency despite being ingeniously staged. Meanwhile, Variety commended Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy's performances, stating they provided genuine laughs throughout the picture. Despite initial reservations, audiences embraced the whimsical tale of two bumbling friends trying to save their town from evil forces. Over time, this affection translated into a steady fan base who appreciated the movie's charm and originality. Interestingly, even though Babes in Toyland did not receive major award recognition during its initial run, it remains notable for launching Laurel and Hardy's successful careers as leading men. Their on-screen chemistry was crucial to the film's success, paving the way for future collaborations between them. This posthumous acclaim underscores how public opinion can evolve over time. While some films may initially struggle to find favor among critics, they can still resonate deeply with viewers, securing a lasting place in cinematic history. In the making of this classic comedy, Oliver Hardy's sister, Virginia Lucille Jones, shares an amusing anecdote. Hardy and several others constructed oversized chicken coops, only to find them too large to exit the shed. They had to disassemble and rebuild them outside. The film also features Stan Laurel, who gained recognition from notable figures like Sir Alec Guinness. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing. An extra named John Wood sued both Laurel and his stunt double Ham Kinsey over alleged back injuries from being thrown into the ducking pond on set. The case was resolved out of court, with an undisclosed settlement reached.
Tribe.
Filming the movie was a lively experience filled with camaraderie and challenges. Laurel and Hardy, the lead duo, were known for their humor both on and off screen. During breaks, they would often entertain the crew with impromptu skits, keeping morale high. One memorable incident involves Stan Laurel having trouble remembering his lines. In one scene, he had to recite a lengthy poem while being chased by policemen. Despite numerous takes, he kept forgetting the words. To help him out, Oliver Hardy suggested writing the poem on cue cards and hiding them around the set. This unconventional method worked wonders. Stan managed to deliver his lines flawlessly amidst all the chaos. The set itself was quite impressive, featuring over 1,000 wooden soldiers, each handcrafted by skilled artisans. However, managing these props wasn't easy. They were made of inflammable materials and posed a fire hazard. So, precautionary measures like water buckets near every prop pile became essential. Another challenge came from working with live animals, particularly horses used in chase sequences. Taming them for specific scenes proved difficult, leading to several unexpected situations. Yet, these mishaps added authenticity and amusement, becoming cherished memories among the team. Despite these hurdles, the cast and crew developed a strong bond. Their shared laughter, hard work, and determination resulted in a timeless classic enjoyed by generations.
All our days will be naught but a dream.
In the film, a record was set for the most extras used in a single scene. This occurred during the famous March of the Wooden Soldiers, where 500 people marched through the studio's New York street set. Initially, the plan was to have the wooden soldiers ride bicycles, but things didn't quite work out as planned. Scotty Beckett, who played a significant role in the film, sang Shuffle Off to Buffalo and In the Good Old Summertime, impressing director Walter Lang during a visit to his father in the hospital. As a result, Lang gifted Beckett a toy dog, recognizing his talent even at a young age. Oliver Hardy, known affectionately as Babe, shared this nickname with another legendary comedian, Curly Howard. While they both had different backgrounds, they gained their nicknames in similar ways, Hardy due to his babyface appearance as a child, and Howard as the youngest member of his family.
Bad news. I'm afraid you two boys will have to find some other place to...
The 1934 movie, often referred to as March of the Wooden Soldiers, holds a significant place in film history. As a comedy fantasy film, it stands out for its innovative use of stop-motion animation and live action, a technique not commonly seen during that era. This groundbreaking approach would later influence various filmmakers to experiment with similar techniques in their own productions. Laurel and Hardy, the leading duo in the film, were already established comedians before this project. However, their performances in this movie further solidified their status as legendary comedians and inspired future comedy teams. The movie's unique blend of humor, fantasy, and music became a benchmark for many comedic fantasy films that followed. Moreover, the film's impact extends to the realm of literature as well. The original story is based on Victor Herbert's operetta, The Babes in Toyland, which has been adapted multiple times in various formats, including stage productions and radio broadcasts. This demonstrates the enduring appeal and influence of the film's source material. In essence, the 1934 movie, through its innovative filmmaking techniques and memorable performances, has left an indelible mark on the world of cinema and entertainment, inspiring future generations of filmmakers and artists.
It was the black sheep that led them astray.
In the 1930s, famous comedy duo Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy remade 5 of their silent films into talkies. For instance, Love, and Weep became Chickens Come Home, and Duck Soup transformed into Another Fine Mess. Meanwhile, Oliver Hardy was the only child of his father and third mother. Interestingly, both of them had children from earlier marriages. Oliver's mother brought 2 girls and 2 boys while his father had 3 girls. Shifting focus to another figure in the industry, Charlie Hall also made significant contributions. After facing health issues related to liver problems in the mid-1950s, he turned to his former career as a carpenter. Working at Warner Brothers, he utilized these skills as a prop maker.
You awake.
Where?
Oh, we'll live in a
In 1924, Oliver Hardy joined Hal Roach Studios, marking the start of his successful career in films. Known for their comedic partnership, Hardy and his screen counterpart, Stan Laurel, often exchanged hats during filming. To create a comical effect, Ollie's hat would be replaced with a larger size, making it appear oversized on Stan, while Stan's hat would be substituted with a smaller size for Ollie. With more than a dozen hat changes per month, both actors displayed versatility in their wardrobe choices. Interestingly, despite their iconic bowler hats, Stan and Ollie didn't always wear them. On theater tours, they adapted their headgear according to each country's customs. Berets in France, tam o' shanters in Scotland, among others. Post-Ollie, however, Stan avoided wearing his signature bowler, even off-screen. Hardy also held his late father, Captain Oliver Hardy, in high regard. Upon discovering details about his dad's life, including managing slaves before abolition, he decided to adopt the name Oliver. Despite possibly uncovering uncomfortable truths regarding his father's past, young Oliver admired his father enough to embrace his name wholeheartedly.
Oh, that sure was a good idea of yours.
It certainly was.
Did you know that the classic film, known for its wooden soldiers, was first released in 1934? We'd love to hear about your personal connections to this beloved movie. Where were you when you first watched it? What fond memories do you associate with the film? How did it shape your view of early cinema? Share your stories with us and other fans. Perhaps you even had the chance to see it during its initial release. If so, we're eager to learn about your experience and what made the movie stand out in your mind all these years. Let's engage in lively discussions and reminisce together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more trips down memory lane as we explore timeless films like this one. Your input can enrich our community, so join the conversation now.